I was at home and it was around 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I had someone calling my name, Abu Bakr, Abu Bakr. When I opened the door, I was told the center is burning.
Their Islamic Cultural Centre in Muswell Hill had been burnt down in what appeared to be a racist attack.
The shock was really about how local this attack was, how local the community was.
I told to my family and friends and my supporters, it's time for us to pack up and leave because it's not safe for us.
You know, there is a Jewish value of being a bit chutzpahdik. And this is a story also of being a bit chutzpahdik.
My wife's mother's synagogue was burnt down by the Nazis. Your community centre being burnt down caused us to realise that we must help.
And when I was standing there, our local rabbi, he grabbed me and hugged me and said, Abu Bakr, tell us what can we do for you?
Hi, my name's Charlotte Fisher from Barnet Citizens, and I have a meeting with Abu Bakr Ali. My first and only time lying to a police officer.
It was really interesting to see the nerves on both sides because we really were strangers at that point.
You can see back when the tragedy happened, the first group to give us the support was our Jewish community.
And all rabbis came together, sitting together with me, trying to find out the solution.
So the need was an immediate one, which was the Ramadan was starting.
I remember calling Rabbi Miriam and saying, I've got this crazy idea. What do you think about your synagogue hosting Ramadan for a month?
Ramadan, it was on the summer, it was late nights. Who will allow us to use their building late nights? She said no, they're happy to do that.
We asked for volunteers from our community and we had absolutely no problem in finding volunteers to step forward.
In Islam, you can pray everywhere. The next night, we came together to pray.
I remember walking in and it hit the call to prayer. Like it really felt like, oh wow, this is what a religious space is meant to be used for.
We would break the fast one evening with them and have the first opportunity to get to know each other better and to sit and be together and explore our similarities rather than our differences.
3 years ago, when the Somali-Bravanese mosque was destroyed in arson, the rabbi said, look, come to our synagogue and to your prayers. Come to our synagogue for the children to learn. Every year, the synagogue has an iftar for Londoners to come together. I will never forget that.
But how we can keep the activities which you are in the center to be still running? Charlotte came to me saying that, Abu Bakr, this is the number of the schools who are willing to support. This is the nearest school will be Eden Primary School, which is a Jewish private school also, which everyone was, to be honest, was amazed.
Hendon School was extraordinary. Middlesex University Students' Union have hosted the end of year events. The things that people saw were the kind of big celebrations that got written about in the newspaper. But what people didn't see was underneath it a set of relationships as equals for a long-term battle being fought.
There was a real determination to secure a permanent new centre to replace the one that had been lost.
One of the things I noticed was that the deadlocks continually were undone by the intervention of the Jewish community.
Pushing the council, planning, designing.
There was a campaign, point-by-point commitment, written on a piece of paper. Once they'd managed to get that, this was a ticket that we were able to show, this is what you've promised us and this is what we expect.
To have a centre rising phoenix-like from the so-called ashes of that actually has been really fantastic.
One of the things they remembered from Bravo as children sitting in the courtyard and the light filtering down from above, we managed to achieve it in the new building as well.
I'm hoping that we'll be able to start a rebuild of our own soon, so maybe the Somali-Bravanese can help us by playing host to some of the things we'll be needing.
I'm here just to join the Somali-Bravanese community in this new, with this wonderful center, and here we're going to help to make them integrate in this society.
It's a lovely center. I'm happy that it's open because we all get to be here for Eid together.
I love to be here because I like how all the family and other people come here and how we spend time together.
It's beautiful. This place is fantastic. This place is fantastic and I think it's great. I think it's good.
It shows happiness.
From day one, when the center was burned down, until today, I'm talking in front of the camera, they're still with us, rabbis are here,
It's appropriate to quote the words of the late Joe Cox, that there's far more that unites us than divides us.
At a time when we're seeing real challenges across Europe and across the world actually, it's a real joy to see it developing here and feeling that we can do something really positive together.
The arson attack had so clearly been an example of people saying that others weren't welcome, that difference wasn't welcome, and there were many people that wanted to say, actually, we're delighted you're our neighbours and we're proud to live in a city that really considers diversity a strength.
Whoever did that, they might have think that they won, but in fact you're the big loser. So it wasn't just a calamity, it was a new chapter, new us, new centre, new friendship. Always that you will find that there's a Jew protecting a Muslim and there's a Muslim protecting a Jew.
That look what can be built if you build those kinds of relationships. Like, look what can be built if you are co-builders together. I mean, literally, this is what's been built, right? That's amazing.